Hey everybody, been a long time since I've done one of these. In fact, it's been so long. I just fried my brain trying to figure out how to get my streaming setup done again. I'm in a different location now, in case you can't tell. So yeah, we'll see how my I'm already fighting a headache, and my brain is fried because I just spent the last hour trying to set up my stupid streaming deal. I couldn't get the audio to work, so hopefully this sounds okay. It might still sound like I'm coming at you from the bottom of a well. Then I couldn't get the video to work. Then the video cam stopped working. It was a whole thing. Here we go. I've done this format in paper, but I have not done it on Arena yet. Okay. I don't know. Everybody talks about this card being great. I feel like they're talking about it mostly in Commander, though. Let's see. Whenever you draw your second card, create an 0-1 colorless. That seems pretty good. Buried Alive can be good if you have the right cards. This card can be pretty good. Your opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Costs you 5, though. If you draw 3 or more cards this turn, you can do it for free. Quest for the Necropolis lets you reanimate things from your graveyard. Colossal Dreadmask is actually a very strong card. I might... Anyway, let's read this one real quick. Shifting Woodland enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a forest. Becomes a copy of target permanent in your graveyard until end of turn. Activate only if there are 4 more card types in your graveyard. I don't know. I feel like the Colossal Dreadmask is the pick here. Colorless spells you cast with mana 7 cost 1 less to cast. Other colorless creatures you control get... Yeah, we're doing the Colossal Dreadmask. Flare of Cultivation. You may sacrifice a non-token green creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Search the library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards. Put 1 onto the battlefield, tap other into your hand. Okay, so it's a ramp spell. That's fine. Breathe Your Last is the murder for the set. Charitable Levy. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Whenever your player casts a non-creature spell, put a collection counter on this thing, and then if there are 3 more collection counters on it, draw a card. Then you may search the library for planes, put it on the battlefield. That seems pretty good. Distribute 2 counters, and then it becomes a 2/2 lifelink. Sheesh. I'm not really sure what to do here. Fledgling Dragon. Threshold, as long as you have... Okay, I think we're just going to take Breathe Your Last. I mean, Flare of Cultivate... Well, we're green. We want... Yeah, whatever. Let's do the Flare. Take the rare, I guess. Nadier's Nightblade. Expel the Unworthy. Removal's always good. Fangs of Colonia. Put a 1/1 counter target creature, then double the number of 1/1 counters on that creature. Create a black insect creature token. Sacrifice any number of creatures. Search your library for a creature card with the creator. I don't know. Maybe we just take... So far, we're just... Right now, we're big and green, right? So maybe we'll take the Fangs here. See if it can get it to work with anything. Let's see. White seems to be relatively open. Of course. So does green. When this thing enters the battlefield, exile up to 2 target artifacts or enchantments. That seems good, but it's really expensive. Destroy target artifact or an enchantment, and it's a... Or it can be a land, which is nice. I don't know. We stay green, I guess, huh? Yeah. We'll take the Repurposer. What does this one do? It becomes a choice of a 3/3, a 2/5, or an 0/12. Yeah, Eldrazi Repurposer. Comes in, creates an 0/1. Oof, that was loud. Alright, green and white definitely seem to be colors that are open for us. So I'm thinking we might want to lean that direction. What does this thing do? Aura and equipment spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is Golden Tail's power. Whenever this thing attacks other modified creatures you control get +X/+X, where this thing's power. Faithful Watchdog enters the battlefield with 3 1/1 counters on it. Interesting. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has Mentor. I mean, It looks like the deck wants us to do... It wants us to do big green things, but maybe we'll try to get into modified here, too. Well, look at that. Modified creatures you control have lifelink. That's kind of neat. When you cast a spell, counter target spell an opponent controls unless they pay 1. Boy, blue is wide open too, huh? Ooh, this card can be really good. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and lifelink. Boy, that's tempting. But you know what? Let's try to do a modified thing here. Another Colossal Dreadmask. Tempting. Thraben Charm. Deals damage equal to twice the number of creatures you control the target creature. Destroy enchantment. Oh, yeah, I like that. Boy, another Dreadmask is... No. Okay. Okay. Isn't this basically just the same pack we just looked at? Is 2 of these a mistake? So it comes in, right? Yeah, it comes in as a 6/6 with trample, and I can equip it for 5. I mean, it's a super good card. Sure. Boy, we're really, really big green. Nothing here that we're planning to play. Yeah, maybe we'll get a reanimate spell. I'll take that. Oh. Yeah, like I was saying, I played this in paper at my pre-release. I did okay. We had 4 rounds. I went 2-2. I played a green-blue Eldrazi deck that didn't really have any big Eldrazi payoffs. I didn't really get any monstrous good cards in my pre-release, but then I bought a bundle, and that had a lot of good cards in it. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature in your graveyard. You get 2 energy, then you may pay any amount of energy equal to that card's mana value. If you do, return to your graveyard from the battlefield. Maybe we can go get our... Did we get that pup? No, we didn't. Oh, whatever. I guess we'll take this. Tap all creatures target player controls. You pay X, but that many... Okay, I don't know if we're interested in that. Expel the unworthy. Yeah. We'll take the removal. 3/4 Vigilance. Listing ETBs, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or enchantment card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. If you don't put a card in your hand this way, this thing gets a +1/+1 counter. That's good for our modified deck, I guess. Alright, here we go. Pack 2. When listing ETBs, you get 3 energy, pay X and energy. Oh, pay X energy. Sacrifice a creature, return this thing to its owner's hand, return target creature with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not really something we're interested in doing. Oof. Boy, this pack doesn't have much of anything we want at all. Living Weapon. Your equipped creature has +1/+1 in flying. I mean, it's modified, so that's good. Whenever 1 or more counters are put on this thing, you may create a colorless Eldrazi. That's... Actually, that might be better. Because we need to get up to cast our Colossal Dreadmask, so those colorless Eldrazi tokens will help us get there. So we'll take that. We don't really have a whole lot of payoff for the modified stuff, other than we can get this thing really big. Start smashing face with it, but... Alright. What does this thing do? Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you get 1 life. Oh, it's a blink. Territory color. 7/5 reach. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card in your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. That's not bad. Whenever a modified creature you control dies, manifest the top card of your library. That's kind of fun, and it flows in the theme of what we're trying to do with modified cards, right? This would be nice. Ooh. I bet you... Again, what we really want to do is get these Dread Masks down, so... Yeah, a Mana Dork with Death Touch is probably a better choice here. I think I might regret that. Hopefully, those modified cards make it back, but I doubt it. Crabomination. Ugh. This looks like such a fun card. When it ETBs, target opponent exiles the top card of their library, a card at random from their graveyard, and a card at random from their hand, and you can cast a spell from one of those cards exiled this way without paying its mana cost. Awesome. Lion Umbra, modified creature. Enchant modified creature. Enchant creature gets +3/+3 and has vigilance and reach. Sure. Colorless spells you cast with mana 7. We don't care about that. Ooh, Basking Broodscale. Maybe I want that. This land has 2 of our colors, too. You know what? We're going to take the Basking Broodscale. Easy pick here. This card's great. It's got Bestow, which means you can play it as an enchant or as an artifact if you'd rather instead. Equipment. Aura. Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it says right there. Aura spell. Anyway, enters the battlefield with X11. We're trying to get big and we're trying to be green, so this works great for us. Again, this modified creature thing, hopefully that wheels to us. I don't think it will. Don't care about that. That's only got 1 of our colors. What does this thing do? Whenever one or more encounters are put on Evolution Witness, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, that could be decent. We'll grab that. Yeah. The difference between this card and Eternal Witness is I think Eternal Witness can return any card type, right? This only returns permanent cards. Alright, Static Prison. When it ETBs, exile target online permanent opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. You get 2 energy at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Sacrifice static unless you... Ugh, don't love that. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Put the rest in your graveyard. Create a... Sure. More ramp. We'll take the ramp. We have to hope to come out fast, get to 7 or get to 6 quickly, and start stomping face. Vexing Bauble. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. No thanks. Ooh, modified creatures you control have trample. Yes, please. That's only got 1 of our colors. Alright, we'll take the Oozewag. I already have one of these. Do I want 2? Choose target creature with mana value 3 or less. If the spell was kicked, it's any creature. Exile a chosen creature. Its controller gains life equal to its mana value. Or do I want ramp? We want ramp. Is that... Do I only have the 1 removal spell? Oh, that went by quickly. Move a counter from a target permanent. Yes, please. Would love that in a modified deck. Okay, I mean... Do I love our deck? No. But it's got some potential. I don't know, maybe we grab this because I'm not going to play 2 knights in case we end up getting some crazy good red or green or red or black card in our pack 3. Whoa, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, that's got both of our colors. We'll take it. I'll take the knight, even though I doubt we'll play 2 of them. Here we go. Pack 3. Be something good. I'd say that's something pretty good. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I haven't played with it. I would imagine it's good. It's called 6. 2/4 with reach. Whenever this thing attacks, mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanents in your graveyard have reach race. Reach race means you may cast a card with reach race from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its other mana costs. Yeah, we'll run it. There's that faithful watchdog I kind of wanted, though. That's not going to come back to us. But C6, take 6. I think, again, you have to have 4 or more card types. I just don't think that's a good limited card, right? This is not a good limited card. It's good for constructed. It's good for commander. I don't think it's good in limited. So, we could take this land. We'll take the removal. It's also a land, which is nice. What do we have here? What's this? Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create an 0/1 green plant creature token. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie. Interesting. Huh. So the stuff I mill with 6, I could put back into my hand, and then we could use 6 to return permanent cards from my graveyard. That seems like a lot of work to get there, though. Oh, crap! I think I wanted to take the Rhino there. I should have clicked it before I started reading it. I don't know if this is going to be worth splashing a black for. Okay. Exile target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or greater. Create a 2/1 white cat. Target creature you control gains double strike. That seems decent. Put a 1/1 counter target creature, gains indestructible. That seems decent. We'll take that. Plus, again, it's a land. Nothing in this pack that we want. So we'll take another Thraben Charm. Interesting choice we have to make here. We could take another Golden Tail Trainer. Whenever this thing attacks, other modified creatures you control get plus X or X as this thing's. I kind of want to put a Colossal Dreadmaw in the air. Man, is it going fast or is it just me? That seems ridiculously fast. We'll take the... I just grabbed one of these, right? So yeah, I'll take the Evangel. Is that how you say that? We already have an Evolution Witness. Wing it. Puts a flying counter on it. That's important. It's not just flying till end of turn. So we'll take one of those. Hey, we got the Faithful Watchdog. Sweet. Hey, another one with our lands and the black if we do want to run that one card. A third Thraben Charm? Nah, we'll take the Zealot. I doubt we're going to run it, but... just Thraben Charms up the wazoo, I guess, huh? Jolted Awake can be good, but really only if you've got an energy deck. All right, I think we're looking pretty decent here. I've got some thinning out to do. Probably need one of the Thrabens. Definitely gonna run 2 of those. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is interesting. I've got way too many cards. Do I want to be a modified deck, or do I want to be a big green stompy things get out of control deck? Like, I think I need to make a choice here, right? I can't do both. I almost don't want to run this Knight, but I need a 5-drop. Interesting. What would you do? I think the Necrobloom goes. I think either way, we're not really looking to be a Necrobloom deck. We don't have 7 lands with different names, although we we currently have 6 right here. And 7 if we played Twisted Landscape. Crap. That could be really good, huh? What are the odds we actually get it to pull it off, though? We'd most likely have to sack one of these to go get our swamp to cast it anyway, so let's get that out of there. We do have a lot of modified creatures. Flare of Cultivation. Again, we're trying to get to 6 to cast our big Colossal Dread. Oh, okay, maybe we do get rid of the 5-drop. This way we only have to cut 2 cards. But what do we cut? Jolted Awake? Yeah, because we're not an energy deck. Boom. Alright, then we've got 1 cut left to make. And 41 is usually where I say, you know what? Good enough. I don't need to cut 2 of these. How are we looking on? Alright. Yeah. I mean, we don't have any early plays, which is kind of a bummer. But, alright, we'll keep it. Do I crack that? I don't think I need... Yeah. I don't have any spells I need Colorless for, do I? Oh, I do. I'm such an idiot. That's alright. Right? I don't think I have any spells that require Colorless. I think I'm... Yeah, no, I'm okay. What's our opponent up to? Oh, copying us. Priest of Titania. Oh no. Did we run into Elf Ball right away? Sure, let's go. Oh, that card is so good. Okay. So this thing lets you create a copy of whatever it's attached to. So now they've got 2 priests of... Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Does it put the land into my hand? Yeah. Alright. I mean... I can play one of those. That's nice. Right? Nope, I can't play one of those. I gotta read this again. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. I didn't hit one. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanents in your graveyard have retrace. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're ramping way harder than us. This is probably like a big old drowsy deck or something. Oh, that's interesting. We put 2 counters on. Airy Auxiliary. What a name. Attack for 4. As long as we get a land here, and we should, we just milled away 3 straight cards that weren't lands, we can play our Colossal Dread Mask. Opponent. Interesting. Wow. Aggressive. Does the Hydra have reach? It does. Okay, so next turn we can drop a 4/4 Hydra with reach. It'd be nice if we could get a land and make it a 5/5 Hydra. 4 mana coming in. This card is ridiculous paired with this card. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm playing a constructed deck. Look at that. We're gonna lose. It's just a matter of how we lose at this point. Come on, land. I've hit 4 non-lands in a row. Oh my gosh. Wow. They've got to... Oh my gosh, what is this? No, this. Oh, they've got to have a big ol' Eldrazi in their deck somewhere. Oh my... Seriously? Where's... Can I get some land? Is that 5 straight lands? Or 5 straight non-lands? 6. No, it's 5. 5 straight non-lands. Okay. Okay. I mean... We're just kind of dead next turn, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll play the 4/4. There's not a card in our deck that's going to save us. Some spiders crawling around on my window out there. This is insane. This is insane. They're just tapping each of these for 7 mana. I'm not going to quit, even though I've already lost. This thing is over. I want to see if they've got a big ol' Eldrazi they have to cast. Wow. Fear me. Sure. I'm gonna kick it, destroy this, and say, good game. Wow. Their deck popped off pretty hard. Hopefully we have better luck next time. Alright. Let's see if we can not get stomped quite as hard. This is interesting. I'll keep it. We're going to be ramping pretty hard anyway. Ooh, I had this card in my pre-release. It's quite good. Lets you play creatures off the top of your library. I think that's a perfect target for Expel the Unworthy. Let's get that thing out of here. Missed my land drop, because of course I did. If you look at the top card of your library at any time, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. You can pay 1, tap it, tap 2 untapped creatures to reveal a card from your hand or the top of your library, and just put that sucker right on the battlefield. We need land. Okay, next turn I can cast my Dreadmaw if I get one. Turn 4 Colossal Dreadmaw would be cool. It's Dreadmask, I know, but it's a Colossal Dreadmaw. Dreadmaw, Colossal Dreadmaw. Oh. Instead, we get the puppers. We'll take 6. It'd be nice to put the 3 counters on this and then double them up with this thing. Put a 1/1 counter on it, then make it an 8/8. I'd be okay with that. Oh, this... So apparently this is the only card I'm going to see today. I'm going to play against this card every match. Every gatch. Every match or game. What? Am I playing the same person? What's going on here? I mean... Sure, I'll bite. Are there any blue pump spells? Nope. Okay. I think we do this, right? Oh, I wanted to... Oh, I'm such an idiot. I sacked one of the... Are you serious, Rich? What are you doing? How can I still cast this? I don't have a green or black mana available. Oh, I can play it as a land. So I left the green mana open. I sacrificed the spawn to cast the spell onto the Watchful Dog. Or Faithful Watchdog. So I would have this open to give it indestructible in case they had a kill spell for my 8/8. And then I completely forgot that I did that. And I just wasted my green mana. And now we have to do this. And hope they don't have a kill spell for my Faithful Watchdog. They don't have a spell per se, but... We're going to send this in, and if they double block it, we'll just give it indestructible. Woof, woof. Sure. I probably shouldn't be wasting my Eldrazi spawn like that because I am only at 4 mana, so now if I... Okay. Well, the pup for the win. That's the only reason they would have scooped, is they did not have an answer for the 9/9 trample pup. Right? Otherwise, the rest of this board's not that intimidating. Right on. Hey, a win's a win. I'll take it. SA 36. Hut hut. Yeah, okay. We've got some ramp in here. It's a keeper. We got a lot of ramp in here, actually. Opponent goes first. Have I gone first yet? I don't know if I have or not. Oh, that card. That card's really good. If you're unaware, it's got a landfall trigger that gets you 1 energy, and then you can tap it, pay 6 energy to draw 3 cards. It can get the job done. I played this in my pre-release as well in my green-blue Eldrazi deck, and I was able to activate it twice, and I almost decked myself. I was down to 2 or 3 cards. Won the game, but I was down to 2 or 3 cards. Draw 4 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Oh, that's a good card. It's like Brainstorm on steroids. I mean, I guess. Googly eyes for good luck. I'm guessing they're going to trade here. I just don't want them to draw cards. They're not going to trade. Interesting. Submit 0. So hopefully I can adapt next turn and then... Oh no, I don't have enough mana. Never mind. I should have thought about that sequencing a little bit more. The plan was to drop this and then I can evolve it next turn. Then have enough mana to cast my Envoy, but I won't. We need land. I don't really want to lose this to a double block. Although, getting rid of the Zealot would probably be a good idea. Is Jeskai the energy deck? Oh boy. What is this thing going to become a copy of? Oh, it's going to become a copy of Royal Cartographer. Oh. Oh, I guess it's not. Holy crap. Turn 4 they activated it. Drawing 3 cards. Like I said, this is a really good card. It's really good, especially when you... Oh, come on. Jerk. When you have the sack lands, and you're doing 2 every turn. You know what? Let's just go get more land. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to want to give that up or not. I thought maybe they'd want to keep it to tap stuff down, but I guess not. Misread on my part, although, I mean, we don't have a ton of... Oh, that would have been nice. Well, whatever. Hey, we get that thing back. Static? Yeah, we had this in our draft pool, right? So, like... I'm not a huge fan of this card. Ouch. Alright, what else does this thing do? You may discard a card. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them until the end of your next turn. Oh, that's nice. And then create Spellgorger Weird. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on this thing. Prowess. Right? Yeah. I want your 6. Aww. I mean, our deck isn't really focused around 6, but screw you. We're going to try to keep it anyway. And if nothing else, we'll bait another removal card out of your hand. Kablamo! Damn it! I just want my proliferate thing to... Oh, it's right here. Never mind. I mean, I'm upset that they took out the lifelinker, but still. We at least get to turn this into a 3/5 and swing next turn. That'll be nice. How did I hit no lands? Are you serious? Alright, so if we hit a land next turn, we can play our Colossal Dreadmask, which would be nice. Something tells me their deck is about to get a little nutty. Especially when they grab 3 more cards. Yeah, okay. Do we get the Dread Mask? Ooh, or the Nyxborn Hydra. Ooh, that's tempting. Oh, now they're going to draw 3 more cards. This is the Flicker. This is what I was saying. You have to be careful with this card. It can get you real fast. Alright, what are we going to bring back here? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Do we want the Nyxborn Hydra or the Colossal Dreadmask? Can't I count this as a land? Let me count this as a land. Come on, it's a land on the other side. Sure, we'll try it. Nope. Do I have ways to put counters on that? Do I have ways to put counters on this thing? So I can get back my other cards too. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each. So if I put this on there, that doesn't count, right? That doesn't count as giving it counters. I'm going to send it in. We don't want that Spellgorger weird getting out of hand anyway. Plus we have Retrace with 6, so I mean we have other ways to get cards back from our graveyard, but we need to start drawing some lands. We still have 7 lands in the deck. Ooh. Right now they don't have an answer for flying, so the kite would be nice. I'm assuming they've got a big old bomb in there somewhere. They're down to 9 cards in their deck, so... And they're about to draw 3 more if they want to. I'm really thrilled that they blocked with that. I don't know if they have an answer for our flying, but I'm really happy they blocked with that prowess creature, because that thing was about to get out of hand. I'm assuming they've got a ton of spells in this deck. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Draw the 3, draw the 3. Come on, can I get a land? Please. So if I do this, if I get rid of the 1/3, what does this thing do again? Exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks with alone, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn for each instance of Exalted among permanents you control. Okay, we need to get rid of this thing then. We're gonna get rid of that thing. Because if they... We don't want them to give that thing Exalted. And yeah. Alright, we'll attack with both. That was dumb. How did they gain... Where did they gain that life? Aren't they at like 8 or something? Okay. Drawing a land card next turn would be super duper nice for a retrace. I think we're going to sit here a while they figure out what to do with their 8 million cards. How's everybody's day going? I gotta look this way for a minute. I'm gonna mute this so you don't have to listen to me type. Board wipe incoming? I don't know what board wipes are in this format, but I've got a feeling. Okay, that makes sense. The energy board wipe. Now I get the dang land. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we're in trouble. And I'll probably rip like 3 lands in a row. 3 in a row, you think? I think 3 in a row, probably. This thing gives things haste, right? Why didn't I cycle that? I am an idiot. Oh, I couldn't. I couldn't cycle it. Never mind. I'm not an idiot. Alright, well, here comes a really big hit. It could be a game ender. They've got 6 on the board already. They got 7 on the board already. Oh. When this thing dies, you can pay... Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're in trouble. Well, it wasn't 3 lands in a row, but it was 2 lands and a wing it. Hey, next card was a Colossal Dread Mask. How convenient. Come on. Get out of here. Alright. Well, we're 1 and 2. Board wipe got us. I mean, when our opponent's drawing, how many cards do they have left in their deck? Yeah, they were down to 7 cards. Although we were down to 11, but still, yeah. We weren't going to win that. And I forgot to unmute. I'm a hot mess. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, opponent. Sorry. Trying to do too much. Another energy deck, huh? Is this gonna be the thing? Aw. I have a question about adapting. So can I just keep doing that over and over again? I assume yes, right? Let's play that out as a land. Let's get our pup down. Say go. Expel the unworthy on whatever they... Oh, we don't have enough mana. Yeah, we do. Yay! I mean, I had enough mana with this thing, but I didn't want to sack it because I've got a Colossal Dread Mask in my hand. How come every time I look up, our opponents have more life? What gave them more life? Like, seriously, how did they have 21 life? What did I miss? Oh, never mind. Expel the unworthy. It's probably the same reason my other opponent gained life and I didn't realize it. These bleeping energy decks. So if I play this out next turn, and then equip it to the cat like 2 turns later and attack with the dog, they each get like... we'll do this first. They each get like +6, plus... Nope, they'd get +7, +7. That's kind of cool. Do I want to trade with their Tempest Harvester? I wouldn't mind them. Yeah. No. No. I don't. And the reason I don't is because, I mean, they've got the Rummage, which is nice for them. Or Impulse, or whatever you want to call it. But I want to maybe put this thing down with this. Why is it whenever I get a flying threat, the opponent immediately answers it? What are you going to put back to your hand? Oh... yeah, that's smart. Very nice. I should have offered the trade. No, go ahead, swing that, please. Please? Please? Swing it. Swing it! Oh no, they've got the oh god. I thought they had the blue flare for a second. That would have been nasty. Yeah. They can kill it, but they'll lose one of their creatures. Do I want to keep the land? Yeah, I do want to keep the land. So I can retrace if anything dies if they zap anything this turn. I think I play the Golden-tailed Trainer this next turn, and then I swing with the Colossal Dreadmaw. Is it Dreadmaw or Dreadmaw? Why can't I remember what the heck it's called? Maw. It's Maw. Interesting. What do they have in their hand for 1 white mana? I'm going to hold on to these in case I'm dealing with another energy board wipe. Kind of surprised they took the 6 there. Oh, here comes an 012. Darn it. Exalted. They'll send, I'm assuming they'll send the 1/1. Maybe not though. Yeah, I think I just swing this. Okay. We'll happily take that. Now we are just a removal spell away from winning. Yay, Colossal Dread Mask. Unfortunately, white has the exile spells, not the... Because this card will be really good against a destroy spell, but... Let's see what our opponent does here. Okay. I'm fine seeing that. Our opponent's on a 2-turn clock right now. Unless they can figure out a way to get rid of my Colossal Dreadmaw. Even if that is the case, if they do find a way to get rid of it, we take the Colossal Dreadmaw, we put it on Golden Tail Trainer next turn, we swing with the Golden Trail Trainer. Rich tries to talk. Take 2. Action. We swing with the Golden Tail Trainer. There we go. No blocks. And we force some big blocks. Because they'd each get +7/+7, which would be cool. So what if I move this over there right now? I feel like that's greedy. Alright, so hopefully we get 3 here for 4 damage. What do they have for 2 mana? Oh, that's what they were going to use. Interesting. So what are they going to use instead? Still kills it. Alright. So, hey! Alright, there we go. Phew! Although, I'm not going to lie, I was really kind of excited to see what it would look like, but I knew it would be a little too greedy, so I didn't do it. To move this over to this thing and give everything +7/+7 on the swing. Be even better with this guy on the battlefield, giving all my modified creatures trample. So, alright. Cool. The deck is 2-2. 2 more wins till we almost sort of kind of get real close to making our gems back. And hey, I remembered to unpause the recording this time. Well, as long as we get a land... Opponent goes first. What a shock. As long as we get a land in our first couple turns here, we'll be fine. Never punished. I feel like it's not worth it quite yet. We'll take the 2 next turn. Ooh, put a 1/1 counter on it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Slith. I like how my lighting changes as the sun comes in and out. Give it first strike. Aw, boo. Chicken. Alright, well, if it does get out of... What? Oh, this card. Okay. If it does get out of hand, we do have Expel the Unworthy. Next turn, we'll put down 6. It's a good blocker. Big butt. Opponent. Thank you. Nah, not yet. Depending on what they play here next turn, we will either drop the Envoy of the Ancestors or we will Flare of Cultivation. So, does this reduce the cost of my Colossal Dread Mask? Aura and equipment spells you cast? Ah, that wasn't very nice. Now the thing is about to become a 4/3. And I'm going to have to expel it next turn. Darn it. Fanged Flames deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Alright. Well, we're going to restart this game with a 5-point disadvantage. Oh my gosh. Opponent, you're killing me. You've got 1 mana. Do you have cards in your hand that you can use for 1 mana? If not, pass the turn. It's kind of cool, though. Sorry, the things we have to do to entertain ourselves while our opponent is taking their sweet old time. How did our opponent gain 2 life? Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright. That's the one that pings me for 1 whenever a creature comes in, right? Boy, we are just kind of behind the 8 ball here, aren't we? We didn't hit any of our ramp this game. Oh, that probably seems not great for me. 1, 2. That's bad. Then they can pay. Yep. Yep. We're dead. We're dead. Holy cow. Well, here's the thing. I'm happy for our opponent because they were a 2-2 deck like us, which means their deck was not very good. So they're probably very happy right now that they finally got to see their deck do its thing. Because that's exactly what they drafted this deck to do. It did exactly its thing. So, good for them. Alright, well, our deck went 2-3. Overall, not a good draft for me. Our deck wasn't very good. I didn't really have a good... I mean, we kind of were modified, but we didn't really have enough modified payoffs for it to be a really good deck. It just wasn't a great deck. I built too much around the Colossal Dread Mask, just thinking once we get it on the battlefield, start swinging, we'd be alright, and that was definitely not the case. So, alright, I'm going to try this again. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.